because we don't have a second person, unfortunately. But yeah, I have to fill empty space by talking to myself, so. And there really isn't much to talk about yet, because we're just getting started in this league, in this week, in this season. But we are 4 seasons of CDL. Oh, I do have big things coming for. Oh, I gotta link my Twitch. I have big things coming for the record book. Hopefully, it's slow, but the plan is to get. Hold on one sec. The plan is to get season records, playoff records, and of course overall records, and then hopefully if I come up with more ideas, it'll go more into depth on. Well, we'll have more records too. Because the more data, the better. I know you can look this stuff up on Dota Buff too, but I think it's just easier to find it in one place. And playoff records would be really fun. But the issue that's going to come with trying to do playoff records is actually finding games that were playoff matches. So if somebody has already compiled a list of those somehow, that would be fantastic. I doubt it, but potentially. And I don't think preseason games are ticketed either, so we're probably not going to have those as a record. But yeah, record book gets automatically updated, except it hasn't been automatically updated in the last like 2 weeks because I screwed up and broke my script, but we're working on it. So I believe this week sometime it should be up to date with season 4. And luckily I haven't missed anything. We didn't ticket any of the preseason matches, so it's fantastic. I don't have to worry about it. What am I? There we go. But anyway, that's an update on that. That's an update on fun stuffs. Let me actually pull up my stream. I also have the source code public. If you like looking at code, send me a message and I can send it over to you. I think it should be public right now. But anyways, Dota-wise, this is Badger versus MxGuire. MxGuire doing his first stint as a captain, I believe, in CDL at least. I don't know if he's done it in RD2L. But he's got a team of all veterans. I think I've seen Alaris before. And Napkin is Napkin, I think. I've never heard of this person, but he paid 200 for this person, so yeah, it's gotta be somebody good. If Dota Buff would load. Dota Buff is down. Okay, awesome. I broke Dota Buff. But yeah, Napkin and Alaris. I think I've heard of Alaris before in our league. Yeah, Napkin is Ancient 5. And looks like their core role? What is he playing actually? I think he's in a core role or like a offlane sort of role. 4.5k, so really comparable to me actually. 4.5 core MMR, 3.2 support MMR. Maybe not. That's a big drop off. Oh, I gotta yell at Badger. What? Oh, hold on. This is important. All right. Sorry, I'm terrible at filling space-time. Okay. I think we're good. Velvavel, Zelfer, who is this other person? Badger's at the very bottom. Zelfer, John is Stay Green. That's John. And then Dark Smoke. Yes. Okay. So heavily experienced. They have casters coming. Well, now we're double casting. Damn it. And I only say damn it because I want to cast like as many games as possible, or at least cover as many games as possible. I will hopefully be casting sometime this week. Just do like some after the fact casting either on Monday or Thursday. If I suck at poker and end up busting out before like 8 o'clock, then I'll probably be casting tomorrow. But otherwise it's Thursday. And gosh, what am I doing Friday? Yeah, I can't do anything Friday. But Monday and Thursday. Casting probably Doggers matches because I promised first, and then I'll jump to another series that didn't get casted tonight because there is Alex v. Matt Yaman is also on. I don't think anybody's casting that. Chrissy T. Spidey's is being casted. Seb versus Snow isn't. And Eggs versus Martin is Doggos, and then Hyper US is Guam. But Guam is streaming. If you want to watch that game, go over to his stream. What the channels you're using? What? What? Oh, I should probably jump into Discord. I'll just jump into Discord. We'll jump in casting too. Anybody can join. Whatever. What does that even mean? Oh. I see what he means. Okay, yeah, he fixed it. I'm like, okay. I'm pretty dumb at points. But yeah, so hopefully this game also gets uploaded to my YouTube. I think I exported it, but I never actually checked. So yeah. No, it got exported. Nice. So Snow v Doggo Grand Finals is up. And I uploaded one before the other. But yeah, they're actually getting uploaded now. So go check out my YouTube if you want to look at past casts. I have 2 of them. We'll hopefully try and grab more, but they are disappearing VODs. They only last for like a month, so I need to transfer them over more and more. Those are completely unedited too. Like I'm just literally transferring the VODs completely over. Also we're getting loves apparently, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll go well. I don't know. Hopefully it goes well. But I'm excited. It's week 1. We're in like the 7th patch of this week. A patch for every day. It's the 25 days of Patchmas. Advent calendar of Dota. New patch every day. And I could have sworn that was MxGuire picking that. I guess MxGuire's a putt god, so it makes sense. But opening with it's a little strange. Oh, you need to... Loves needs to get rights. We need to ping somebody else. just ping Doggo. Or Johan or MxGuire. MxGuire's drafting. Doggo's not drafting. Oh, wait. Doggo might be drafting. Alright. Solved. It's just randomly pinging Doggo for some reason. What? Cool. See, okay, first off, I need to mention every single year, if you want actual logos, draft Half, because he actually puts effort into them. They don't actually have a monster sponsorship, but it's on there for some reason. It doesn't matter. Like, look at that. That looks so much better compared to Badger's team. Look at, what is this? What is this? This is horrible. It's not even on it's not even on the banner. It's cut off. It doesn't look good at all. That's effort right there. Half is like Photoshop God. I need to move over then. Photoshop God, Half. He also, look at that. He put his logo around the picture. That is impressive. He photoshopped a cowboy hat. Oh, I gotta say my 2 words. I might get kicked, but I don't think so. There we go. All right, that's the only thing I'm gonna say. But yeah, a Puck Venge is pretty strong. I don't think they're gonna put it in the same lane. It could be an off lane, but I think Venge got nerfed in the most recent patch. If I remember, yeah, the stun duration got rescaled, and it's actually 0.1 seconds less. So the stun isn't as good anymore, but I still think it's decent. It's strange, I guess. I think Puck's still a strong hero, especially in the off lane. I really want to see MxGuire play it. Like, really want to see me. Okay, Guam's match is getting streamed. Somebody named Tagged posted it in general chat. So Guam's match is being streamed too. Cool. Loves, are you there? You said 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. Okay, Loves is not there. Anyways, CM Nyx Assassin on the other side of things, they're going with their supports early on. Nyx is a trash hero, so I'm not a big fan of that. But could be a Badger hero, could be a mid hero too. So interesting strategies surrounding that hero. Still not a good hero though, so I'm not expecting much. Okay, Loves has muted himself, so he's doing something still. The troll ban is a little strange. Now, I haven't been paying attention to like any professional Dota at all in the last month or so. Just haven't been interested yet. It's weird. I've been watching more CSGO than Pro Dota. I should probably flip that around, but
5 seconds remaining.
If MxGuire actually has a monster sponsorship, I'd be very surprised. But I feel like I shouldn't be too surprised. He's drinking Monster right now. All right, Loves.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes.
10 seconds remaining.
The in-game isn't working. What the fuck?
You just gotta turn on open mic. Also mute casters. Mute co-casters.
I've had that since forever.
Wow.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at Badger picking 2 different bugs in the same lane. Very cohesive unit there. I don't like the Nyx still, but like it feels like this hero doesn't really do much. I kind of wish they would have gone for Skywrath or something to pair with an Underlord.
10 seconds remaining.
But Badger could also run Underlord mid. Like he loves running these offlane heroes mid. Yeah, at least when he played it. I don't know if he's doing that anymore. He could just be completely off laner now. With Dark Smoke, so that'll be interesting. I think Stay Green is their support.
I hope
Zelfer
so.
in the mid? Does Vel play core?
Valve is definitely mid. And I think Badger's
Zelfer's
off.
core. Okay. Either Zelfer is in 1 or 2, because I think Zelfer pretty much has to play in those positions to be successful. Definitely his strong point. Disruptor. They have a lot of lockdown, but not a lot of tank. Like, very squishy if they get caught out. You've played Disruptor mid once.
MxGuire witnessed Disruptor mid.
Didn't you end up losing that game, if I remember correctly?
No, we destroyed him. My team. I just shut down MxGuire and then my team carried me.
Well, I think it's gonna be safe lane because it's probably a Puck 3. And I like the Bloodseeker pick. But they have way too much lockdown for a Bloodseeker, I think.
It's true.
Like, you have Puck Disruptor already. The Venge isn't too
I
great.
think it's for the Venge, you know. They can't swap their allies out.
That's a good question. At level 1 you can't, but if you get the Aether Lens plus the cast range talent, maybe it might be outside the range.
Level 2 at least.
Yeah, well, Eggs gives you bonus vision or bonus range too, doesn't it?
Who wants some battle biscuits?
Oh, I'm not gonna look it up right now, but I'm pretty sure the Eggs also gives
doesn't
you
even
bonus.
tell you. Fuck Valve. I know level 1 for sure. Level 2, I also know doesn't work. But if you have an Aether Lens or a Versa against Underlord?
It's fine. I mean, it got nerfed in the last patch, but I still think it's fine. It's actually... What are you talking about? That's like a total Underlord counter. You just don't care about his aura. You get some lifesteal and you can just, like, man up.
Yeah, but Underlord just can go jungle and farm.
Yeah, that's true. And I think their issue is going to be they don't have anything to take towers early on. Like, Ursa is a horrible tower hitter, so they can't
also,
take
like,
advantage.
You just rupture him and he just sits there and he's sad.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, they have a lot of lockdown. They can rely on Puck and Disruptor to make space for them in fights, and then Ursa can just go ham. Because you're probably not going to get a kill with just the Disruptor ult alone. Same thing with Puck 2. I think it's Puck 3 guaranteed, though. Unless they're throwing it mid, but I don't think they'd throw it mid if they pick it first.
Here's what I think. Puck is a 4. Then we have a Jet Special, Venge offlane.
Jeff Pest is in a different game.
I know, but it's special. It's a Venge offlane.
I never told anybody about the time that I beat Jeff Pest offlane Venge. It's not very good is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be offlane, so it's Puck mid. I was completely wrong. But at least that means we get MxGuire mid Puck, so.
It could be a Venge mid. I don't like
Core
Puck
Venge
core,
is
honestly.
not... It's disgusting. Only Jeff Pest can play Core Venge. He's the one person.
To counter the Bloodseeker mid.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, well, is it actually? Like, it doesn't
They're
have to be
very
Bloodseeker mid
flexible
right now.
with their roles, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like we can do traditional roles, but if you try and cheese us, we can also beat you in those cheese lanes.
I think they're gonna just pick a mid to counter the Puck right now, because it feels like they're definitely saying we're throwing the Puck mid. We could go classic Quat Puck.
What counters a
right
Puck
now.
mid?
That's a good question. If I played mid, I would know.
Let me think about it. A Zeus.
Disruptor, obviously. That's already gone though. I could see the Zeus. I don't think it helps their pace enough.
You do have the CM, you know.
True. Oh, that's good. This
Get
works.
this. Okay, Badger's losing.
No, this works. It's not the greatest. Like, you're like, oh, we have a CM, so now we have a Medusa to pair with that, and he's never gonna die.
Arrows don't steal mana anymore, and Puck can easily dodge arrow or a snake.
Someone picked Medusa?
Yes, Bird.
Doesn't that hero have like a 30% win rate?
There's something around there. Are you
I
watching this game right now?
They buffed her.
I am not watching this game. I am just hearing what you guys are saying because I am currently in game myself.
Wow, you should go listen to your teammates because they are trying to draft without you right now. Although they don't really need much input from you, to be fair.
I mean, my input so far has been lay me 6 feet deep in God's country and
well, I was
Big
just saying that
Ram,
because there's only 3 heroes you can play, and it's like, well, if the other 2 are gone.
well, last time they just picked me tree, right? Because that hero's dumb. Still dumb, by the way.
It is still dumb.
Anyway.
Very good.
Speaking of dumb, Badger's drafting comes out again, showing us full force how dumb he is.
You haven't watched too many Badgers games, Loves.
I tuned into his infamous Monkey King game.
Is that the Slardar game that he ended up winning? No, the
No,
Slark
he
Stolen
played
Stats
Monkey
game?
King.
Or is this a different game?
This was
I've seen
last
Badger win a lot of games that it seems like he shouldn't have won. So that's
Here's
all
what's
I'm
gonna
saying.
happen. Here's what's going to happen. Vale's gonna lose mid,
Prepare for battle.
and Bloodseeker's gonna lose against Axe. And then
I
both your cores
think-
are having a bad game.
The idea is Vel asked for no, you totally get mana. It doesn't steal mana, but you still get mana back from each bounce, I think.
Yeah, but that doesn't counter Puck or anything.
Well, what
Because
does
you can
counter
dodge
Puck?
it, yeah. Like nothing.
Zeus.
Void Spirit, because Void Spirit is somehow more mobile than
We're
Puck.
talking oh my god.
People who counter Puck, you have to like outwit them, not outskill them.
Yeah, exactly. It's more on the Puck player. You just have to make their game as hard as possible. But
And
if you're playing
I-
Puck perfectly,
I think anyone would counter that.
well, it's not Badger Puck, it's MxGuire Puck, and MxGuire's a god, so he's basically uncounterable.
Vale is going to
I
lose
think
this
he's definitely going to
hard.
win mid. The problem is going to be their top lane. Like, they can't really take a tower early on. I think this is pretty much going to guarantee them the 5-minute bounty runes plus the outposts if Badger's able to push in the lane enough to take the tower. But we shall see. I mean, Underlord doesn't really hit
Tesh,
towers
top
either.
lane, Random Q.
I don't think Alaris really wants to be trading with a Nyx, but is going for it. Should be able to get 3 bounty runes, I think, because they're going to get bottom. They missed the stun. Dark Smoke,
They might
not
get
in
4.
time. They could have gotten 4, but I think Badger's out in front.
Dark Smoke might. Nope. Hey, stop.
But yes, MxGuire looks... It seems like MxGuire is going to win mid. But mid
Hell
isn't
does
the only
block,
thing
though.
that matters.
He has a D ward too.
He also got the big block, but yes, that's 100 gold. Choosing not to hit it so far, even though he's got vision on it. He's probably just saving the tango, I guess.
Or he doesn't want to deny.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about playing Medusa into Puck is it does mean you have to stand pretty far away from the creep wave. He doesn't have a phase shift yet, so zoning is relatively easy.
Yeah, I
He's also
think once
missing
he
some
gets
CS.
Level 2, it doesn't matter though.
Oh, yeah. Because it goes phase shift level 2. But early on, Medusa has a slight advantage. Still pretty tanky as well. Bottom, I mean, Half probably going to have a good game. I'm surprised he's not cutting already. It is
Probably 'cause
against
he
a
was battle
CM.
hunger level 1.
Oh, yes, he did. What the heck? This is strange. Well, there's a lot of damage on the Half to start. Banana Stay Green has to stay healthy here. He needs to walk away from this. Can't exactly trade and got 2 mangoes, so the regen is nice. Zelfer having a pretty great game so far. 5 CS, but actually Badger, the star of the show right now with 8 CS, pretty much dominating top lane. Too much for
Yeah.
denies, but still easy going for them.
They're down to 0 mana.
Oh, mid? Ooh,
Medusa has 0 mana.
he's got something left. He's got something left. That's the price you pay. And he can easily ferry out Clarity's mangoes. That's why this hero got buffed. You can just constantly buy mangoes and have all of your mana back. It's great.
Well, actually, the buff makes him lose more mana.
What, to the shield?
Yeah, because it's
I got
more
rid of
mana
Sentry.
to the shield.
Oh, this is true. Because it's, yeah, 70% damage absorbed at all levels now. It might honestly, he probably just wants to turn it on for the Q pops.
You should get a ring of Basai.
And it's pretty easy for MxGuire now to dodge all the snakes too. So he's feeling just fine. Zelfer again going for the silence piss. Gonna easily be able to dodge it, and I don't think Zelfer can really trade with half here. They are getting a decent amount of damage in. But hopefully too many spins happen and Zelfer has to back away. Sitting nice and
I feel like,
healthy.
this Ursa's not being aggressive enough. You just hit.
The thing is, it's kind of on Alaris. I think they could go on Dark Smoke right now if Alaris went for the stun, but especially Dark Smoke was just sitting under tower. Definitely the opportunity was there.
I want to go for Nyx because he's just gonna Carapace, but Badgers is
It's level 1 Carapace though. It's only the 0.6
but
seconds. Badger's standing kind of behind. Oh, I actually missed bottom. He ended up killing off. This is a Blood Rageless Bloodseeker to start this game. He's maxing Thirst. So yeah, however low Axe gets, he just benefits more from it. That's also a good counter to the Axe creep cutting too, because Axe is presumably going to get low if he goes for it.
Yeah. Axe usually counters Blood, but he went Battle Hunger instead of counter Helix. Cause
Again, yeah.
you just like Axe, you just counter Blood because you dare him to get Q because you're just gonna like try and heal off a creep and you're just gonna counter Helix in his face.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you still have to get somewhat lucky, but yeah, Bloodseeker does play pretty aggressive for CS in order to get some health back. Stay Green is going for the TP out. Was going to die to Piss Salesman, I think, especially with the Q coming back up. So Stay Green able to live there, but does have to walk back to lane. Meanwhile, top, Napkin getting a bit low. They hit the stun from Dark Smoke. I don't think there's enough damage, though, because Badger didn't keep going for it. The stun coming out. Alaris just stunning. And that gets returned, able to walk away.
Mango.
Both these heroes are low.
Like Badger should be up more and he can cast Q and
Ooh.
Dark Smoke and Mango and kill him.
Kind of feels like Alaris should use that salve onto the Ursa as well. I mean, mid, Vel is getting a bit low again. It's that mana shield, just a bit of a nerf. MxGuire not able to dodge the snake there as he already used the phase shift.
If he ults, I think he just gales him.
I don't think he quite has enough damage, though.
I mean, he just 9 auto attack damage. I feel like he.
Oops.
Well, let's just ignore bot lane because we seem to miss all the kills anyway.
Yes, yes, we do. I mean, it's back and forth. What can you expect? Axe is kind of a... You never know what's going to happen. It's all in that chance to get spins. Feels so good when you do. Medusa is just destroyed mid. Pops the mango, but it's too late.
That's for your impertinence.
I mean, 70% of that right click was mitigated, but it just didn't matter when you only have 20 or so health.
When you have a 1.5 strength for level, it's not that helpful.
Top, you're right though. They definitely need to be playing a bit more aggressive on the Badger, but he's actually able to turn on this. This is a level 2 Firestorm doing a lot of damage to the Ursa still. Definitely needs to look at firing out a salve.
What's this Ursa's MMR?
Napkin is Ancient 5. I think he's 4.5k core. Did end up going on that core roll. Bottom, all the kills are just happening down here. Piss Salesman gets the kill onto Zelfer, and now Stay Green trying to trade. He will get the last right click. Stay Green doing just fine. Toe to toe with the Disruptor.
He could have tried to juke in trees and salve quickly. CM didn't have any mana.
Yeah, it would have been close. I think you're still pretty happy. You kill off the Bloodseeker at the end of the day. Unfortunately, your axe dies. Stay Green went for a buckler first. What? Is this a build?
On who?
On CM?
It's decent. It gives your ally armor, but I don't think Bloodseeker needs armor.
It also
doesn't
pushes the
burn.
lane quite a bit to start, and we're still early in this one. Half going for the call. Isn't getting any spins, though. Not a single one. He probably could have just killed Stay Green right there. Only about 300 HP left. MxGuire trying to rotate up into the jungle, and Dark Smoke is just running him down. Forcing him out there. Also hits the stun, too, to cancel one of the CS. Dark Smoke just playing around with MxGuire, trying to tilt him. Does leave Badger alone for a bit, but I mean, you really don't care. Look at how low Napkin is. Even if they go for the kill, I think Napkin dies. And
Yeah,
both
he just
mid laners
kinda
have just
let-
left mid. The rotation down from MxGuire. He gets ruptured, able to blink over into the CM. They get the kill. And I think they're going to be able to get Zelfer as well. The ult on MxGuire not being used.
If you can.
I keep forgetting that the silence now teleports you or blinks you. I was really confused there.
The waning rift.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's a very short blink. It's kind of like Ursa's Q.
Yeah.
Oops, let me
I'm
pull up.
surprised Puck's not going for a veil.
It could be the second item, right? I mean, he probably
it
wants
seems to
the
go
travels
like
early on.
vibes.
Travels is very good this patch. Be just in time for the 20-minute outposts.
But if you get the veil and then just disrupt your ult, it's a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, that's that combo they definitely should be looking for. But MxGuire still playing aggressive early on. 5 seconds left on that ult cooldown, able to go top. And I think this is definitely the play that they need. They need to shut down Badger, or at least make space for their core. But where's the Ursa? He's way too far off right now. The stun from the Nyx is going to get silenced, but they can't find the kills. Badger's just running around his pit. They're not able to get the stun. Finally, it's coming, but the double stun from Dark Smoke, able to turn it. Napkin is going to fall. They make the turn. They get the kill onto MxGuire as well. The buyback. They need to find this kill. This is way too expensive. The rotation up from Stay Green. They get the kill, but they don't find the Uber driver. Able to get out. MxGuire definitely paid the price there, and I don't think it was worth it. 184 gold kill from the CM.
Yeah. Shrines are coming up, so I guess they wanted to secure at least one shrine or outpost. They might secure both actually, which would be pretty big.
And I think they're actually just going to find Badger right now. Badger's just 1v3, just throwing away his life after living.
Dire does get both outposts, so that is pretty huge. So maybe
I mean, maybe that's what he was contesting, but they have... What? They have the stun there from the Venge to stop him.
Yeah.
Well,
kinda
Badger gets one of
confused
those
why he
plays a
leveled
game.
Ult. Like, he probably could have just TP'd away.
Oh, the rupture bottom on the half. We're still looking at kills. He gets a couple spins, and this time there's so many creeps. Zelfer has to just walk away. They're not able to find the kill onto the axe, but with the rotation down from the CM, he pops the ult. They also get the silence. He looks very dead. Nice stun from Dark Smoke once again, and he's sort of the X factor right now. He's making the plays to save this game. We're only 10 minutes in, and Dark Smoke is making his candidate for MVP. Looks like he's trying to go
Wait,
for
what?
a rotation mid.
MVP of the game or of the season?
We're 10 minutes into the season. Oh no. Oh no, he hits! But the blink away. MxGuire able to get it, not finding the shrine. Stay Green rotated too. Oh my goodness. All right, best 4-5 combo of the season right here. It's not even a question.
Wait, the CM who leaves her buckler on active?
Yes. Beautiful rotations though. Amazing communication from them too.
Yes.
I mean, when you love it as a core when your supports are playing as well.
He does have 15,000 gold. 1,500 gold.
I don't think half can really go past this tier 1, but it really looks like they want to try and find kills. Napkin is just also playing underneath the tier 1 top. Alaris may be looking at it. They get the field up, but Stay Green can still move quite a bit in this. The double rotation down, and they need to get out. They pop the silence, the rupture over onto Alaris, and there's no way Avenge is running away from this one. A dead spirit, the illusion left over. Dark Smoke trying to find the stun, able to hit it after the send back. The pit with Badger. They need to bring down Piss Salesman, but I don't think they can find it. Is the hit silence going to hit? It will. But Zelfer not going to keep chasing. In mid, this game just does not stop. I don't know how half got there. It looks like he found a haste rune. And Badger going top. Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's one way to use his ult.
I mean, you might as well. I think can you go to the outpost actually? Because the teleportation delay.
Own it.
Yes. Yes, okay. That's actually legit. 6 seconds, but you can bring everybody inside. You don't have to wait for the stupid long TP time. They're going to try and go on to Piss or onto mid. Dark Smoke fighting off a little bit more than he can chew. The swap, he kind of missed it because I think he wanted the stun, but can they find Velvavel? The field is going to miss. They need to get the call. They do. The spins are going to be way too much. The dunk doesn't even come through. Napkin finding the kill.
A little aggressive for Medusa. Like, he needs to just stay in the jungle until she gets items.
A little bit too far up, and it just seems like whichever team is playing together is winning these engagements, as a lot of these heroes are just caught out on their own. Badger with the early hood is going to try and go for the early pipe, and that's going to be very good against the puck. As MxGuire already has the blink, but he needs to get out of this one. The freeze, he goes too short. He didn't wait for it long enough. The blink down into the trees, plus out. MxGuire just breaking their ankles to start. MxGuire can't find the stun, but he might get stunned here as he goes through the creep camp, able to get across the hill. And now Badger just has to run away, able to pop the ult. Napkin, he wants to try and find this kill. He wants to keep going. The dive, the Q buff is enough. Will pay it for it with his life.
I think that was worth it.
Potentially. It is killing somebody, but bottom, they do get the call onto the Bloodseeker after the field and the static field from Piss Salesman. Nice placement there. The send back as well.
Top tower has fallen.
Axe has a blink or blade mail and
Early Blade Mail. I think they want to blink on the Axe ASAP because that is definitely their way to kill off a Bloodseeker early on. The Venge caught out, and again, it's just these heroes playing alone are getting caught out. Alaris dying. And they don't even take the bottom team on as Badger rotated down.
I don't know which team's playing better because they're both making pretty big mistakes.
Definitely very big, but it feels like Badger's team is definitely, they're taking more control of the map right now.
Yes,
They're definitely, they've killed more towers. They have the slight net worth advantage. MxGuire, the rotations he made early on just weren't good enough. The call from the Axe, they kill off the Bloodseeker mid Zelfer. Again,
Let's
just
say Medusa has
keep getting
gold
caught
buff, so
out.
she can be good.
I think Napkin wanted the smoke to go for Roshan there, but Dark Smoke, nice positioning with the ult, able to spot it out. And Badger, the send back, not quite soon enough. Piss Salesman trying to get it so that it sends it back after the ult finished. Just a little bit too early. All right, obviously this isn't Disruptor mid, but what do you buy? Disruptor mid right here.
Radiant's middle tower
Wait,
is
what?
under
You
What
probably
about
get a
Disruptor
Veil,
mid?
right? Like somebody needs a Veil on this team, on Dire.
That is true. That is true. I think Puck should get it, but it looks like they're going for the Dream Coil build.
Yeah, and it feels like, oh, half just getting a kill bottom is gonna pay for it. But able to get the return kill. It feels like they're gonna rely on just the axe jumping, but the damage would just be so much with the Veil. Puck right click, I guess?
It's decent, but you have to get level 25. And you have to get like Maelstrom and maybe Crit or Deso. Or MKB, I guess.
Oh, and it does give them a lot more push potential too, which is definitely something they need. They haven't taken a single tower yet.
It's true, that's kind of bad.
It definitely feels like they need to be a little bit more aggressive and start taking these towers, as they might just get rotated on. The nice ult from MxGuire. They get the stun, but he dodges out the Nyx stun. They might kill off the Bloodseeker. Not enough damage. The CM ult popped in the trees, able to do a lot of damage, plus the Disruptor ult coming out on top of it. Nyx has to run back into it. The silence on top of the Nyx. They only killed in this engagement so far. Badger doesn't have an ult to get out of this one. It's on cooldown for another 10 seconds, and he is caught on his own. Zelfer trying to go for the silence, but MxGuire again dodging it. And I think they might tick down. Half has got to be a little bit careful. Able to walk away. What a puck coil. But again, they just don't have the damage.
Yep, and meanwhile Medusa's just farming, so
Yeah.
now she has a Manta.
I think you're still happy with it. Napkin ended up taking Roche in the middle of that. You don't need the Ursa there to win an engagement. That's kind of the detriment of picking the Dusa.
I don't see a lot of defusals this patch on Ursa.
Wait, he went Defusal?
But it looks like
What?
he's going. I would go Abyssal.
Does.
I mean, I guess you're playing against a Medusa, so
Yeah, it feels pretty good, right? Like, you can basically drain
It
Medusa's
is.
mana in, like, one Empower.
but I think
Overpower.
you can just go Abyssal Blade and just stun them and kill them.
Alright, I need to go grab more water really quick.
Okie dokie.
Alright. But yeah, I don't know. The Diffuser feels pretty good this game. And then into the Pit Lord as well. Can be very good. Definitely another hero that is hard to lock down. But yeah, it still feels like they need something to hit towers, and they still are missing that bit of damage. Somebody needs to buy a Veil, and it's probably onto the Disruptor, but he has to buy some defense himself.
Yeah, I kind of want to see Axe go Aghanims because I find that to be very fun. And
Wait, what is Axe Agnems?
It's AoE Battle Hunger.
That feels not very great, to be honest.
You get the level 25 talent, it feels pretty good.
Attacking prime. Wait, no. What? Oh, the
It
25.
reduces
Okay.
everyone's damage too. Which
I guess, yeah.
makes
And it's not like
Medusa really
you're
useless.
probably, unless you're taking a fight near creep wave, you're probably not finding a last hit in the middle of a fight. So
You'll be- And it gives him like 600 million movement speed.
wait, why does he get movement speed? What?
He gets 12% per unit of Battle Hunger he has.
What? When was that added?
I think that's been in the game for like ever.
All right, maybe I just never read this skill actually.
Cause you slow them down and then you get it for yourself.
Percentage base though, so it's not 1-for-1. Is going for a smoke plate top. This CM Stay Green already has a blink dagger plus clumsy net. That's pretty good.
Wait, who's smoking?
Yeah, but an early smoke, they definitely just, go with the juggler. Take out these early towers, take the tier 2. Top or bottom, actually. Zelfer caught out. I'm not sure what he was doing in between 3 heroes. I think maybe that's why he went for the pause. Legging out
He's
or
trying
something.
to farm, but that's just a dead lane at this
The
point.
rotation top. They are going to see the 2 TPs. Half has the blink. Zelfer going for the pause again. So yeah, I think he's actually
The
having...
big bro pause.
Yeah, I think he's having leg issues or something. But they really do not want to take this engagement. If you look at where Radiant is positioned...
I feel like they can take it.
Well, let's see who has TPs. The Piss Salesman,
doesn't
I
have
believe,
TP,
is
never
using
mind.
it. Venge has TP, yeah, and Puck is the only one that can't make it. And I think Ursa shows up. Okay.
Ursa's at Vegas, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, they are fighting into the Medusa
Also,
ults.
Blood's dead, so 4v4. Ults are available for everyone.
Well, other than wait, CM ult is 5 seconds. Okay, yeah, he'll have it. Plus the blink too. I definitely think Radiant can take this fight. They don't have vision on the shrine though, or is that ward enough? Pull up net worth. I didn't have it earlier. No, they don't have vision on the shrine. So this TP from the disruptor isn't gonna get caught out. So I think they might be able to kill him. Dark Smoke is kind of out of position too.
Yeah, I don't know why he's farming creeps.
He's looking for somebody.
Be in his back line, scouting out the enemy.
He's got arcane boots and arcane ring. Wow, the combo.
It's a lot of man.
You know what would be cool if neutral items built into more items, because then you wouldn't just like drop them on the ground whenever you were done with them.
Honestly, that'd be pretty toxic. Ice Frog.
Yeah, but just dropping them on the ground is bad for the environment, so.
Could build a Deso 3.
Nice. Deso 3? No, it's Deso 2, Electric Boogaloo. They missed an opportunity to name that. Deso 3 does feel like it should. Deso 3 feels like it should be built by combining Deso 1 and Deso 2. But I don't know. I don't make this game. Neutral items will be gone in like a month anyways after the 70th patch. What? Manta dodge, Vel? Oh my gosh, that's exactly how you want to start an engagement.
Oh, big. Oh,
My boy, Vel. Making the big plays. They also get the Uber out. Dark Smoke into this engagement a little late, and he's just being ditched by his team. Not sure why they're leaving this early on. It feels like they still could have won it.
I don't know why Pissman didn't glimpse the Medusa right there. Medusa would have been left to her by herself without a Manta. She would have just been dead.
But what a play by Vel. Oh my goodness. That's something you
like
can only dream of doing.
I feel like he was baiting it because like he made zero reaction to Axe just running up to her.
That's a play you can only make once though. Because I think Half is gonna realize if he runs up and Vel isn't responding to it, he can fake the call. And then as soon as you pop Manta, he's gonna call the illusions too, and it's only gonna hurt you more. But ballsy play from Vel working out.
Ooh, Lars or Alars. Ruptured.
And Zelfer able to just back off. There's way too many people mid right now.
Badger being gone on.
Oh, top? I completely missed that, but yes, you are gonna die to an Ursa, especially an Ursa with a diffusal blade.
Oh wow, and I missed the Bloodseeker kill.
I did not see that. I didn't even realize that happened.
So just when Radiant makes this amazing fight, they feed.
Yep. They have to play as a team, right? Like it feels like all these teams are losing because they just split up and then start getting picked off. Every single
Problem
time
with
there's a
their
throw,
team
that's
is
exactly what's happening.
They have 2 heroes that need farm.
Structures at
Like
45.
that's kind of it's a greedy draft, and it's not working out right now.
But the Dusa
like-
Bloodseeker.
Yeah, I think like Puck, even if you don't have items, you can still like use your utility spells to like cause some damage and fight. And Ursa's always a fighter, so like their draft is just better in this patch.
Yeah.
Random swap.
Alaris tried to get him out. I mean, maybe if he goes into the trees he lives, but it'd still be close. Does get the range
I just-
peak last hit,
not worth it.
so.
We will see him Scotty soon. Well, maybe not soon, but 5 minutes or so.
The Dusa is pretty slow paced though. Like it really feels like a Dusa is bound to lose unless the other team just plays super patient, which Dire haven't been. I mean, they didn't take all these tier 1s, they do take them now.
I think the 20% evasion talent's better on Medusa this patch. Any way you can avoid damage is going to help you live it.
Yeah, well, and especially against Ursa too, that's like 20%, so that's about a hit per overpower a hit or two, which can be game
And you get
changing.
butterfly usually, so like that's just a lot of evasion.
Wait, that doesn't stack additively, right? It's multiplicatively?
Oh no, but it should be like, what is it? What's B-fly? 35? Probably like 45 or 50.
But it's still pretty good.
46.
Again, against an Ursa, that's pretty insane. You want to... Against the diffusal. They do get the double stun from Dark Smoke, and I think he's hit 2 heroes more than he's hit 1 this game.
he gets
Badger
a kill.
is just getting exploded. 1 more hit from MxGuire, and that's why you go for the right-click build. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I guess. He has
The
a
Waning
vampire,
Rift,
he's-
very strong. Well, I guess that's actually the phase shift.
It's true.
But they are going to be able to take the outpost.
He is stopping the physical build. He's going Aghanims, which is really like Aghanims is broken, but it's not a part of the physical build usually.
Still pretty good. They do go for the smoke. I think it's a little bit too much to ask for. They are going to be able to find the CM. Uses the ult. I don't think that's quite worth it.
Oh, shit.
Able to TP out. He is going to be able to TP back with the boots of travel. Half able to get the arcane rune. Fell. Blinks forward. He missed him.
Manta.
Didn't see him high ground, but yeah, he's already used the Manta. The ult popped, and it's too soon, I think. The field locking Vel in for the duration of the ult has to walk away. He doesn't have the moon speed anymore. Nice stun from Dark Smoke, but the swap into 2. They get the stun into the silence, but again, the swap out. It doesn't matter. It almost ends up dooming him. Oh no, that was actually the send back, wasn't it? That was a little strange. They still get the kill, though. A lot of damage.
Middle tower is under attack.
And the tier 2 is gone.
They're
That
gonna
Garrett tower's
force
just
a
fine. That's probably why they went for the Puck build, but they get the call onto Dark Smoke. Where's this last bit of damage? They cannot hit him. They don't get the damage. They can't find the kill. Alara's probably gonna die here.
Alpha AFK maybe crashed.
We're in a Mexican standoff right now. They're watching Alaris. They don't want to walk into this. Zelfer going for the silence. Alara is able to sidestep it, has the stun. Zelfer needs to be careful.
Really weird by Zelfer. He just stood still for like 10 seconds.
He has the BKB too. He could have just gone and wailed on Avenge without any punishment.
I'm assuming he like lagged out or something.
Let's see if they run top. As Zelfer might go for the outpost after this. I think Half needs a TP. He definitely doesn't do enough damage to start this engagement. And Half, he could just get turned on. They don't have the rupture, but Zelfer again playing very patiently. With their 2 tankiest heroes there, they don't actually chase. Ooh, the Paladin sword for Zelfer is actually legit, though.
It's really good.
Also the Grove bow on the Medusa feels pretty good. Farming speed just getting better and better. Definitely, once he gets a butterfly, he's gonna feel great. And Enchanted Quiver, what does this do actually? I haven't. Empowers your next attack with 200% bonus magical damage? What? That's a puck item for sure.
Puck. Yeah, it's a puck. I wonder if it works for all phase attacks. Or just the
Oh,
first
that's a
one.
good question. I don't know. That would be actually broken.
I think it's just whatever hero gets hit first.
Oh, okay. Because it probably does throw out a bunch of individual attacks, and it depends on how they wrote it.
I know it doesn't work on Medusa's multi-shot.
We'll see. I think. Oops. I think they are leaving it on the axe for right now. Oh no, who did he give it to? Oh no, he gave it to the Disruptor right now. What? I guess that works.
Not bad.
But yeah, Disruptor going for the eggs. They see these BKBs coming up and they realize it's gotta be the Agnums.
Yep. Puck Agnims counters BKB and so does Disruptors.
Mm-hmm. But again, somebody needs to. Well, the Veil's a little bit too late now, but
Axe got a great coat.
kind of missed it. But it ends up maybe not mattering. They have decent vision here. They're gonna see the rest of the team rotating through, and this is the problem. They have their Dark Smoke, Invis, Nyx scouting out, but then the entire team is just following. So it's like they can easily tell what they're doing.
Yeah.
Able to get the D ward though. Nice play from Stay Green. The blink out.
Ursa's getting caught out.
Alt is gonna get ruptured. He has the alt BKB TP, which I think he needs to use. The pit coming in from Badger, TP'd into the tier 2. I think he needs to be able to get out. He's not using anything.
It happened last week.
He didn't want to
Use your
pop the
and
BKB.
TP.
It is the 10-second, but I mean, you have the item for a reason.
Well, like, first of all, you shouldn't be there in the first place. That's just dangerous. You don't even have that part of the map warded. So you shouldn't be there in the first place, but even when you get caught, you should just BKB TP.
Mm-hmm. And the bad thing about it too, it does allow this tier 1 to fall. I don't think they can go for tier 2s. It's just 30 seconds until the Ursa is back up.
I think
But they might be able to take it fast enough. Maybe with the fort, they have to back Vel. Very Strong is able to go for the butterfly afterwards, but might sit here and keep hitting this one. The Venge is top lane. That's pretty much just completely pushing. Alaris might go for the tier 2, probably just going to get a bit of damage onto it. But that does mean they are going to lose. The TP in, the call. They want to get onto the Medusa to start. The silence is there. This is the eggs. No, it's not actually quite the eggs, but the Medusa still super low. Not able to get the Manta off, though. Completely drained mana. There is nothing the Medusa can do. The eggs on Darksmoke, he's just sitting in the ground. Not able to survive this one is the Medusa plus Badger. Bloodseeker Zelfer is just going ham, though. So many low heroes. They kill off MxGuire, they kill off the axe, and they know where Darksmoke is, but do they have any vision? They have the sentry. There's the dust, the silence, the swap underneath the tower, and Darksmoke looks very dead. Able to hit the 3-man stun, but it doesn't matter. The same time, Alaris able to take the top tower.
Wow.
But yeah, nothing is stopping Zelfa right now. He can basically just run free, especially when the fight initiates onto the Medusa like that. All your ultimates are being blown. But Medusa doesn't have the defense right now. It's got to be what you do, and they get the kill so easily.
And now they get the outpost too.
They did miss the 30-minute timing.
I'll probably rotate go Roche.
Ursa is still up. It's only Zelfer, but they do have the rest of the heroes up. Might spell time for a smoke.
Yeah, Medusa's pinging it, but it's not what's happening. She's going to B-fly, so I really think she should win evasion.
Oh, Napkin missing the jump there. I mean, the B-fly is going to help out a ton. He really needs to buy a BKB, honestly. But,
I don't think they have all those BKB countering aghanims.
I still think you get it, though. Like, does BKB actually get rid of the... Does Diffusal pure spell
you need
immunity?
a pike. You need to get Dragon Lance, you need to get a pike. You need to be able to move around the battlefield.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I think either one. The butterfly is probably the most defensive item he can buy, because like you're right, the BKB into the disrupt ult does feel pretty bad, especially I'm not sure why they had Velvelvel up hitting the tier 2 pretty much by himself, right? Like, because that's such an easy engagement. They just blink call the Medusa. There's no response to it. It's not like he can Manta dodge that. It'd be incredibly difficult. Potentially, I think you just put Badger out front. Just have him prematurely pop the
I
pipe.
wonder if you get the extra mana talent.
Oh, they might find MxGuire, though. Dark Smoke doesn't hit the stun. MxGuire just felt it, went for the blink.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Be right back.
And it is the ult top. They know the Ursa is going for the Roche. And the ult in the mass TPs, they want him out of here now. They're not just going to give him this for free. Let's get the send back too, but they're going to find a kill on to Stay Green. And that's how they want to start this. Hap is just walking off with the blade mail. Doing a little bit of damage to the Bloodseeker. Obviously, it's not that much, and it's not something he can't just immediately heal anyways, but it's something. And it feels like they could walk back into Roche. They have the Venge, they have the Ursa. A lot of damage, that minus armor coming from the Venge, plus I think he's got a medallion. No, it's a full Solar Crest. Roche would be dead in seconds. They are playing a little bit patient around it. But I think Napkin walks back in now. The rest of the team has rotated away. Mostly looking at farming Dark Smoke, just jumping into the ground, getting that extra regen. They lost the bottom tier 2. They don't even want to contest it because they don't want to get drawn away from the Roche pit.
They going? Okay,
They want to
now
stick
Ursa's
the
going.
Medusa around here. But it feels like they could just go for it, right? Like the Medusa or the Venge plus the Ursa is going to take this Roche in like literal 5 seconds. And they need to check it.
Hit a Malice and then just die the combo.
Yeah, but he's got the BKB, and it's still 9 seconds, like very strong. The Venge not throwing out the armor debuff quite yet because he doesn't want to expose that Ursa's going for it, but they're not scouting this out. They have Hero's position, but Dark Smoke is a bit late to it. He's shouting it out now. They don't have sentries. Where is the Rev? Dark Smoke spotting it out. They're going to pop the field. The stun. Napkin misses it, though. Napkin got the Aegis in time. Dark Smoke missed the stun. He almost timed it perfectly, and he's going to pay for it. Dark Smoke is dead. The BKB popped onto the Bloodseeker. They're getting the turn onto the Dusa, but the Dusa is so low. MxGuire gets the kill. He does so much damage with his right clicks. Half running forward with the BKB. The ult popped on the high ground. The swap onto the CM. It's canceling that out. There's no damage left. Badger has to try and turn this one around. The egg is still on Napkin. Even if they bring him down, he's coming right back. They need vision on Dark Smoke because he's just sitting in the middle of them, throwing out these stuns. Badger running away, not able to leg it out. Badger gone. The double stun plus the silence, but there's no response to it. They get the vision on the Nyx. Half gonna miss the dunk. But it's 4 kills. They lost the Roche completely. They even had vision for it. Dyer was not prepared, but it doesn't matter.
This is why Jaw didn't draft Dark Smoke. You can't make the clutch plays when it matters.
He hit the stun. It's just the Roche was dead. He hit the stun, and Napkin just had enough time. That's true. I guess he could have hit the Roche with the ult, but still.
Also, they caught out Medusa. She didn't have mana shield up for some reason, and she just melted.
Wait, does phase shift still hit buildings? Yes, it does. Wow.
Yep.
I
He has
thought
a
they would
level
remove
25
that by
talent.
now. Oh yes. Oh yes. He actually does a ridiculous amount of damage when MxGuire. I can't say who exactly is carrying the game right now. The swap out onto the Ursa, they kill off Alaris. But I mean, it's life for life. Napkin able to walk away. Might get the kill on a Badger too, but Napkin has to back away. He didn't quite have enough time. I feel like once he gets that Abyssal, that kill's possible, but not quite yet. Finding the bounty. I mean, he didn't even pop BKB. That entire fight, he didn't even use BKB.
The Ursa or what?
Ursa. He's still got his 9-second BKB.
Well, you don't want to use BKB before Aegis. Oh,
Yeah, and I guess he didn't need it after he died with the Aegis too.
yeah. He has his Abyssal, so like this is his power spike, which he could have hit like 20 minutes ago, but he's finally got there. Now he needs to go MKB, or I guess you could go Bloodthorn. It's not as good. Medusa's going Satanic. I don't know.
Ooh, they actually have vision on Dark Smoke here. Dark Smoke needs to be careful, but the send back not in time.
I don't know about this Satanic. I don't like it.
Wait, on who? The Dusa?
I think honestly, you have Vlads, you just go Rapier.
I don't
Just
know
sit
if it's
base.
Rapier time yet. Because he's still pretty squishy, right? They also, like, if you get called with a Rapier, it feels like it's a death sentence.
I think you go Rapier, you get the mana talent, and you just hope for the best.
Does make you quite a bit more tanky. The Yule's up on the Vel. I mean, you get focused by an Ursa with a Diffusal Blade. It takes a bit longer. 1,000 mana is quite a bit.
You could get a Bloodstone. I heard it was good on Medusa now. But I don't think you want to sink all your gold into a Bloodstone.
Mm-mm.
You're gonna take the Shrine.
I believe it. MxGuire's the highest level, right? Yeah, 26.
Once he gets to his 30 talent, it'll be very insane. He's gonna get GPM. He's gonna get cast range. Cast range is a really good one for his W and stuff. You can like use it more freely.
Dire structures are fortified.
I don't know why Nyx is going Dagon. honestly.
Yeah, dude, that's just classic. It's classic. They'll just swap to start.
I would
They
go
also get the
Meteor
stun
Hammer.
onto the Nyx, and there's really no response. He's gonna hit the double stun, but it's oh my gosh, Badger! You're kidding me, Badger.
Projectile.
What a ridiculous timing. Perfectly executed.
Insane. He needs to. I feel like he will Meteor Hammer. Oh yeah, never mind. He's not going Dagon. He's going Force Staff, but still. I think you just go Meteor Hammer. You need some AoE stuns. You get a good setup with Pitum.
Stay green a little bit far out right now, but the Meteor Hammer isn't too well. Actually, wait, what does Havoc Hammer do?
The fuck?
Knocks back
Timeless
enemies.
Reckless. Let's see.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
they have to.
I'm not used to these tier 4 items yet.
I
You
think
don't
you
see
give
them that
to
often.
Disruptor, right?
Wait, who's got the what is it?
I
We
think you
might get
give
a
it to
fight
Disruptor.
top.
You get 15% extra duration.
Spell
Pissman?
debuff duration? I don't know if that counts. Well, I guess the Q. But Pissman TPing up the silence onto the Dusa. He's going for the steal. The mana, he's just so tanky, but now he's finally going to get focused. The coil, rapid fire.
yes.
MxGuire's a bit low, but out of mana is the Dusa, and now he's just caught out. He pops the cheese. He's completely safe. Able to turn it. Do they have enough damage? Hap has another call coming up here, able to get it onto 2. Obviously, Nyx isn't hitting him, but the Ursa is just going ham on the heroes in the back. And Zelfer is just thinking, what is my team doing back here? They're not able to really accomplish anything. Badger canceled the ult. They're not able to get out. The Uber was canceled in the middle of it, and that's definitely a 1-star rating for Badger, having to just walk home. Dark Smoke left completely alone. They don't have Rev, but I think they have the sentry. Dark Smoke falling.
I think Badger panicked a bit there.
I think he probably just hit it twice or something.
Or he was just like, you guys don't deserve this.
Maybe he accidentally clicked on a creep and it would have brought them closer to the fight, and he just didn't want to have that happen.
Yeah. I mean, they were doing good, but then they decided to hit a Nax who has a lot of armor. Very tanky.
Yeah, and
has the health regen talent too.
Straight into the tier 3, and I mean, this game doesn't feel over yet because the Deuce is still tanky, but where's their damage? It takes them a while to kill the Deuce now, but it's not like the Deuce is really outputting damage in the meantime. As MxGuire jumping forward, it's on the Badger, and he does so much damage. The swap in plus the stun. Badger is just eliminated. Paying for his bad Ubers there.
I think this is their final stand.
It feels like this is it. This tower is gonna die quickly. It's a 20k gold lead. Again, it doesn't feel like they're out of it, but they need to start finding these kills. Napkin jumping forward, the rupture on top of him, but he can just keep running out. They get the kill onto the Nyx in the back. The ult from the CM gets canceled. It's the swap. The damage is gone. How are they going to kill any heroes? They don't have the CM ult, the Deuce ult being popped. They might be able to find MxGuire, and that is their Deso God if they can find it, but they're losing the rest of the heroes. Zelfer is down. They lose the CM. They buy back from the Nyx. Nakin just barely surviving, walking away. The Invis, there's no rep for this. Dark Smoke going to miss the stun. And that might have been game saving. At least it is Barracks saving for now. But Nap trying to heal back up. He's life stealing just a little bit. Nyx able to get into the ground, but that's his buyback. Gone for 80 seconds. There's no buyback on the 2, and the Barracks are just gone. It's Megas for Dire.
Now you go, Maelstrom.
MxGuire is... and the boys are just destroying. They get the mega creeps. They could just straight up buy a veil. Yes, they get the jump on the Badger, and it really feels like this is it, killing the enemy captain to finish the game. But can they find more? It's onto the Dusa. Do they want to call GG beforehand? That's the Dusa dead. It's a team wipe. There's the GG from Zelfer. A draft that really just didn't pan out. Not enough damage, not enough pace. They took the map early on, but nothing rolling after it.
True, that's true. I feel like Badger was the only one doing anything that game.
Couple of nice plays early, but again, the early rotations from the 4 and 5, the supports on Old Town Toads, there's Piss Salesman and Alaris, very, very successful. And MxGuire tried to make a couple rotations himself, but just again falling flat. Didn't matter, right? Like you take these late engagements, you have a team that can fight so constantly with the Ursa puck plus an axe, and you're all set. Lobby up, by the way.
Unfortunately, we'll have to get off.
What? You would have been playing anyways later than this.
Yes, but I have homework to do.
What? You would have been playing anyways. Or did you just put off because you know you weren't playing in it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I already know who's gonna win game 2.
Who's gonna win game 2?
It's gonna be MxGuire.
I think their matchups are a bit better. That first game could have gone either way though. So we'll see.
Well, no, not really. That draft was terrible. Bloodseeker 0 impact. Medusa, 0 impact.
I
Badger
feel
needs to pick
I still
good
think they
cores.
could have won the mid game there, and like you get more space for Ujusa. And if you don't end the game soon enough, the Dusa just takes over.
I haven't seen that happen yet this patch. I haven't seen a Medusa ever take over. So it would be the first. I really hope that was Badger's idea, not Vel's.
It honestly wasn't too bad in the lane though, because the lanes were even.
This is not the point though. Like you can pick other heroes that are good in lane, but
True.
it's not Medusa.
True. I think it could have worked. But I'm a believer, Loves. You're a dissenter.
I've played Meeple. I've played Medusa since the buff, and it's still terrible.
I think they again. It's happened to me before where you just don't end a game soon enough, and you saw how tanky Dusa can get. It's just once you get the damage rolling too, then she becomes a raid boss. But she's really just a a bullet sponge until the damage starts coming out.
Yeah. The problem is you're playing against an Ursa who doesn't really care, and a Puck who can just ult you and then phase shift into nowhere and just kill you from there. And you also have Axe who can just blade mail you to death.
Yeah, and it's just the constant fighting. It's like they knew how to play around it, and they picked heroes that could just jump in time and time again. They couldn't really push towers that well, but when you're winning fights, you don't have to worry about enemy heroes contesting a tower push. So
Yes. I think if Badger can draft well, which is very unlikely, but if he can win games.
it's
but
the
I don't
team
think his
draft.
team is
It's
that
the
strong.
team draft. We'll see. They definitely have a couple things to shore up, but it's still early on, right? Like we're one game in.
Because like if Vale was Ja in that situation, Ja would have said, "Why the hell are you picking me, Medusa? This hero is shit." So I feel like if you're going to be that high MMR mid player, you need to step in and put your foot down and say this hero is shit. Don't pick it, because else you're gonna end up with games where you're good, but you're not. Your hero's not good, so you can't make an impact. It's like Bird playing Phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah, that's honestly the perfect example of it. But I don't know. Again, we'll see. I think
Just
maybe
need to
if they
pick comfort
draft.
picks. I think the first few weeks, because you have to like get all that chemistry worked out and stuff, you just should pick comfort picks.
Yeah, for sure.
Like my team has the advantage where we don't need to do that because we've all played with each other before. But Badger's team, I don't think they've played together before, so like they just need to pick comfort heroes. I don't know what their comfort heroes are, but they just need to sort of pick it. I think maybe Bloodseeker was a comfort, but
Well,
it's just not a good,
was Zelfer.
yeah,
Yes. But anyways, we're into game 2. You have to do your homework apparently.
Radiant team ban. Dire team
Go do your calculus or chemistry or whatever.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
But I think we're getting the same bans. The Puck is being removed this game as they do not want to play against it. MxGuire just dominating with it last game. And that was a first pick too. Definitely really feels like a first pick candidate, especially when it's that hard to counter.
Dire team pick.
When you can, yeah, he just takes control of the game. And there's probably not another hero he can do that with. I'm trying to remember if he plays the Dark Willow mid or not.
10 seconds
Who
remaining.
the heck was that? That was somebody on my team.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh boy, it's been like two seasons since I've captained, or at least 6 months, and I can't remember. I have horrible memory. Oops.
Dire team
Post. I used to break up the the streams here, but I think I'll just leave it. But we shall see. But yeah, could potentially do a Dark Willamid. We do get the Sand King Zeus. Sand King is a hero that's still good, but isn't picked quite as often. I don't think Sand King got nerfed. It's just that all these other heroes got buffed, so Sand King isn't quite the step above the other offlane heroes that it used to be. And then the Ogre Zeus. Ogre is kind of the same way, but Ogre's pretty boring, so nobody wants to play Ogre. Obviously, with the nerf to that GPM Ogre, feels pretty good. You're able to get Midas early on. And is this a Zeus mid? Is MxGuire just memeing and first picking his mid heroes every single game? What is this? What is this chunk? But Bane Sand King is a little weird. It's been so long since I've seen Bane played. Maybe they'll pick the Mirana, even though Mirana isn't as on top as she used to be either. But that combo still potential.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
But obviously the Sand King Bane isn't like the greatest combo in the world. The setup's okay because you're able to guarantee a stun, and then I'm just not too sure about the Sandstorm really being that big of a factor, but maybe you throw the Bane in safe lane. Again, maybe with a Mirana, right? You could do like Sven, or Ursa's actually banned out this game. They take it out. But what do they need this game? I think Badger team needs to pick a core that allows them to fight early on. I'm not a big fan of them banning out the Axe and the Ursa and the Venge. A lot of these are just reactionary bans, it feels like. When really the problem, I mean, Loves was right. Like, it comes down to their draft.
10 seconds.
And that's the biggest issue. They're not able to fight at all.
5 seconds remaining.
And that's really what they need to show up. I don't think the Ursa or the Axe or the Venge was the problem. And if they're still picking these long cooldown heroes, and that's probably why Sand King has fell out of the meta. It's because that ult is just way too long of a cooldown. It's hard to set up. Bane is sort of the same way. The ult's level 1 is just horrible cooldown. It's like 2 minutes or something ridiculous. So you can't continue to fight with the hero. Meanwhile, MxGuire he's interpreting the patch a bit better because they're picking heroes that allow them to just continuously jump in. They do a lot of damage. Or if you can pick heroes that fight really easily and then also take towers, so you have a Tiny, you have a Zeus that's able to push, and then you have the Ogre to buff. Like the Ogre Tiny is going to be really good for them. They need something on Badger's side to de-push right now. And they need to make it something that doesn't have this super long cooldown ultimate either. And that's exactly what they went for. I mean, it's okay. I'm not a big fan of it. Maybe they're just like, we just want to go doom the Tiny or doom the Zeus, and then they can't fight us. I feel like Tiny is the main doom target right now.
10 seconds remaining.
Because if you doom the Tiny, Tiny can't fight, and you're able to chase down a Zeus after that. Whereas, excuse me, if you doom the Zeus, Tiny is going to catch you out if you try to chase him. But I'm not a big fan of the Doom. Again, it's a comfort hero for Badger, but maybe it's just not a patch for Badger because he doesn't play a lot of heroes that are very active on the map from an early point in the game. And Doom, it feels like, is never active on the map unless you're fighting, which is like every 2 minutes again, right? You're on a timer. And MxGuire really knows his players well, too. He's been playing with Half quite a bit, though. Picking him Legion. Half plays quite a bit of Legion, practices it constantly. So Excited to see this one. I think that's going to be strong.
5 seconds remaining.
And then again, they need a core hero right now that doesn't have long cooldowns. They could go Drow. Actually, Drow's banned out. Wow. See, I'm banning myself out of this game. Drow, I feel like, would be the #1 decision. What else? Maybe a Razor. I could see a Razor working. I could see if somebody plays, I don't know, TB feels pretty good right now. Maybe a Sniper. Maybe Monkey King, PA, Slark. Slark feels pretty good here, right?
Dire team ban.
I don't have too much burst. The Storm's okay. There's quite a bit of lockdown. But maybe that's another comfort pick for the Bell. The lockdown they have is Legion and the Tiny Stun, but I think you can Storm Zip out of the Tiny Stun since it's a bunch of mini stuns technically. So the only way they're catching out a Storm is with the duel, and that's pretty hard to do.
Oh my god!
Very cool. Very cool. Okay. But yeah, it's pretty hard to catch out a Legion or catch out a Storm with a Legion duel. But I mean, at least they pick something that's like not reliant on this huge cooldown, and they actually have some catch now too. So if they doom somebody like a Zeus, Storm can jump forward. Has to be a bit careful, obviously. You want to have vision on the Legion commander.
Radiant team ban.
Is that a... Who's that ban for? I'm not sure who the Timber ban is for, but it gives them quite a bit of damage. There is 3 strength heroes. So definitely able to go into that. Timber would be a very Gosu here.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
And then plus the OD. Okay. That's another hero that I think that got nerfed, but it's still pretty decent. And we'll see what they want to follow that up with. Again, they got to pick a core
10 seconds.
that gets online early. You can maybe do a Slark. I mean, Slark's okay at that. Again, I think do a Legion Commander. Slark is pretty good, and do a Tiny as well. Slark is very good. Same with Ogre, same with Legion. I that's probably the #1 choice. He's a bit squishy, but they could figure it out. Monkey King potentially. Void is okay. They could go for a Sniper, but I think Sniper gets caught up at the Legion. Maybe a CK. They have some AoE though. They have some crowd control. See what they want to follow up. It's definitely going to be the core though, right? Because it's Badger playing Doom. That's a comfort hero for him. And it's kind of okay, Razor was one that I mentioned on the previous iteration. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. Again, just a hero that can fight constantly. And they're turning it around. Their first 3 picks are very reliant on long cooldowns, alts, and they can't fight as often. Sand King's okay at it. But yeah, Bane and Doom aren't great. But do have quite a bit of lockdown. We'll see what MxGuire is going to follow it up with. again, running something mid. It could be the Zeus, but I really don't want to watch MxGuire play Zeus. He needs to be on like this playmaking hero, because that's definitely his type of play style. MxGuire is a playmaker. He's not some Zeus player. The hero is not fun to watch him play. It's not fun to watch anybody play that hero. Maybe it'll go like Invoker or something. I'm trying to figure what we picked for MxGuire. Or McGuire when I played with him, but I could see the Quap working. I can't remember the last time I saw him play Quap though, so this should be fun. Into a Razor, but it's a Razor safe lane, so the Storm is going to be top. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I think my stream's good. It was a little strange. Ooh, I have that same Bane set. Let's go, Stay Green. Interesting picks, though. Quap into the Razor. So, obviously, it's not a Razor mid. It's going to be a Storm mid. I think the Quap wins that. It's about even. They both have some spammable spells. Storm's able to push out the lane quite a bit. The same with Quap. And it kind of just depends on who gets the first block. Good enough, able to pick up that level 2 and maybe zone. Napkin, who played core last game, is on the Tiny this one. And we are going to get half on that Legion Commander. I think this draft is a little bit more balanced. I'm not a fan of the support Doom. But since it is in that 4 role, Badger... Actually, yeah, it's Badger playing the Sand King. So they're going to throw that in the 3 role. And again, that's pretty good for Badger. I think Comfort Hero still for him. I mean, Sand King's pretty easy. So should it be just fine. Whew, game 2. And they forgot to mark game 1. Noob move. But MxGuire's team won game 1. And I can try and mark that. Hold on one sec. Oh, no, it's actually going to be way too much effort to try and put that up right now. Anyways, MxGuire's team won game 1. It's 0-1. Really just an outdraft in game 1 this game. A little bit more even in terms of the drafts. We'll see if that translates in their play. Because, I feel like the last game could have gone either way. Their play was pretty good. There's still a lot of throwing on both teams. And I think both teams are still figuring out the patch. But should be able to turn this one into a win. I think Badger's got this one. Draft feels a little bit stronger. They got the Razor. They got some heroes that can actually engage early on and engage often. But yeah, it's just about do not get picked off. I feel like a lot of times last game, these players are just dying a bit too often. They're getting picked out when they're alone, and that's really just costing them so much. So Badger leveling Sandstorm first, but it doesn't really guarantee you the rune pickup. Especially when you're not even on top of it. Able to actually click it. The Ogre, a very big model to click through, but able to pick that one up. And yeah, that level 1 Sandstorm barely does any damage at all. We'll eventually see it coming through. This game, they are definitely getting a Veil, right? Somebody's getting a Veil this game. It's probably going to be Badger. Let's go for the Devour to start it out on the Doom. Mid, we'll actually see what we started. It's going to be both the damage spells, both the Qs from either of these heroes. Dagger thrown out onto Velvevel. Again, winning a bit early on, but I mean, MxGuire still has a chance for 3 CS here to get back into it. Has missed 1. Wow, he's perfect. Oh, and then he got denied. Damn. Well, he's close to that. Range creep deny there. Badger, top. Okay. I feel like if he levels stun first, they're a bit better off. Able to get a bit more damage into the Ogre. Piss Salesman is playing pretty far out I think the Bane's pretty happy playing into Zeus, as you're able to at least sap back some of that damage. But still pretty squishy, obviously, as you see. It's 125 damage compared to just 100 from the Bane. And I believe you steal just as much damage. It heals Bane and deals damage, and it heals you for the exact amount that you stole. And it's magical damage, so it's a little bit less than 100. So the Zeus is a bit better off in terms of trading there. But yeah, the Ogre support is just crazy. He is just 2v1ing. There's a creep with him just fighting the Sand King, and it just doesn't matter. He's still walking into the Badger. Again, where is his stun? I think if he has the stun, they're able to get these kills, but just they're not punishing the Ogre for playing this aggressive. And it definitely feels like they should be. Choosing to go not the level in the Scorch Earth, but putting it into Infernal Blade. I wonder if you still max it. I haven't played the hero in a while, so see what ends up happening there. A bit low on Stay Green as he's going for the Nightmare. That is weird. I forgot these two were swept now, and Enfeeble swapped, sorry. And Enfeeble is actually a passive, which is again super weird. But Zelfer going for the damage sap, able to get the trades plus the right clicks. Quite a bit of damage out, but they got salves, they got healing. This doesn't really matter too much. Same thing for Zelfer, so it's just trading, trying to get rid of their regen. Fortunately for Zelfer, that means he misses some of the CS mid or bottom. Mid, Tiny is actually just dominating in terms of CS top. It's 14 compared to the 5 of the Razor. And again, really what this early CS enables you to do is just, it's your farm into the mid game, right? Like, who can take the towers faster? Who can farm these camps faster to get more items? Or get their items first so they can turn them into big damage spikes early on, or at least advantage spikes. Power spikes is the word that I'm looking for. That's it. Bottom, if Half had the duel, he'd be able to get it, but they actually can't go on it. The damage sap coming out, but Zelfer is just so slow, so they can't keep chasing. He knows Piss has another Q. Can't actually follow that one up, and the Razor got a bit low. The same thing with the Doom top. Dark Smoke is getting slowed up. A couple more right clicks from the Ogre. Does Alaris want to run this one down? He doesn't have enough damage. He doesn't want to run another tower either. Dark Smoke popping the salve, the block from Badger. He still doesn't have the stun though. Badger, where is your stun? I need to see it. And again, this is another kill he would get if he just didn't put 2 levels into Sandstorm. It feels like definitely some missed opportunities. But, ooh, how did this happen? It's a little weird. Ended up, it looks like they killed off the sentry, but I don't see a single sentry down here. Oh no, it's the Zeus. So they're able to kill off the sentry. Okay. That's actually what happened. Top, they finally get the stun from Badger. It's on to the Ogre, but do they have enough right click? They get the slow, plus the Sandstorm, they get it. Yes!
First blood on the sand strikes the perfect.
There we go. He levels the stun, and what do you know? They get the kills. They're going to get the bounties, too. If they call it out, it's got to be Dark Smoke to run and get top bounties.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Velvavel actually top to fill up his bottle there. So that'll be nice for him. And bottom bounties both went dire. So it's going to be bounty to each team, 2-2. I believe that's how we started it too. So not a bad start for either team. We did finally get first blood. It's 5 minutes and we finally got it. But Badger not going for the stun again. He's going for that max Sandstorm build. I honestly wonder if you could do a max stun build. Feels like, oh. Well, they killed the Razor off underneath the tower. Looks like it was the last hit from Half. They're able to pop the heal onto himself, and he's also got the Mango. And Velvavel just finding all of these runes now too. Actually, look at the CS, and Velvavel is pretty much dominating. He's double the CS of MxGuire to start this. Got the Invis rune now too, and MxGuire. It's tough. There's a lot more right-click damage coming out of a Storm, and especially when he's getting the runes too. Easy CS constantly, and he's missing that deny too. And sure, you can throw out daggers, but this is a level 6 Storm. Overload is just so strong in this game. Easy CS for this guy. Velvavel having a great game to start, and that's exactly what you want to see from your mid-storm too. And again, they got off to a slow start last game. They really want to pace it up. They want to ramp up the speed they're playing this game at, and a fed storm, a farming storm is a great start to that. We'll actually see what he ends up picking for his first major item. Does go for 2 null talismans to start, but he might dive past the tower into the grab, but the last hit isn't quite there. Velvavel. Oh my goodness, and it's actually not as efficient as it could have been because he grabbed in the middle of the ball lightning, so he didn't get the 2 hits from overload. It's only 1 because he stacked 2 spells on top of each other, so I think he potentially could have gotten that kill. But the timing would have been pretty hard. MxGuire was ready for it. Oh, Dark Smoke with the Infernal Blade onto the creep. They're not going to get the kill on the napkin. The stun on cooldown. And it definitely feels like a couple of more missed opportunities top. We are going to get into that 10-minute mark. It's in 2 minutes. Those outposts are up. It's all about that XP you can get to start snowballing your way into the mid game. And it's gotten to the point where Lars cannot trade with Doom anymore. He's able to just walk down this big guy. Infernal Blade's just so strong. It's actually Arcane Ring found for the Storm. And this is actually a great Storm patch too, because the amount he's able to farm at the start of the game to find these tier 1 items as soon as the spawning starts is just feels great. Piss Salesman is a bit cut out bottom. Do they really want to fight this one? Piss Salesman going for the kill on his Zelfer. He needs another W, but he doesn't have enough damage. He ran out of mana. He was 5 short and half not in position. He needs to back out now. We actually missed a kill onto Dark Smoke, getting a little bit overzealous. The down the fall. But here comes the Quapius. He got the ult. I thought he was almost going to miss it there. They killed off the Doom top, though. Looks like they just found him past the tower, the stun, the toss, the tree from Napkin. Where did I... What? What? Was that a shared bounty? What the hell just happened? Must have died to creeps? I guess. But Alaris again might get dove out. They have the Infernal Blade, but they don't have the Doom. This is a dangerous chase. They're just getting the damage out. Infernal Blade's still pretty strong. And I think he's actually maxing it too. Yep. I would have liked to at least 1 level into Scorched Earth, because maybe they could have dove. It's the easy 12% bonus move speed to start. The damage scaling is okay. It's almost doubled. But we also get 2-2 bounty runes once again. So going even, it's 4-3 kill score. Also found the outpost 2. Bottoms is taken by Radiant as well, but I think Dire got it to start. Zeus going for that one early on, but the damage, you do not want to duel this half. It's a bit too overzealous, but MxGuire there with the kill. They also killed off the tiny top, the TP in from the Storm. Half is gonna fall on top. Badger popping his ult. They want to try and find Alaris, but the rotation up from MxGuire. He's got a lot of magic damage, plus the Zeus ult. They have vision on Badger. He doesn't have Sandstorm, but MxGuire blinks directly on top of him. He's going to kill his courier. He goes for the courier. He gets the kill. Badger loses his courier and his life. just not quite catching it. And I think I was trying to say who got what outpost. I didn't see. I thought they both went to Radiant, but I'm not sure. Velvavel having to back up a little bit. Oh, this Arcane Ring's actually so good on him. Well, 75 mana is actually kind of garbage, but it's like almost one spell cast. Not too great, but yeah, they definitely can't kill MxGuire. They have the Doom in 70 seconds, and that's about their only way. Half-assed to back, 99 damage stolen. They need another rotation. It's going to be from Piss Salesman. They need that ult in order to do enough damage to a Razor, but Zelfer just has to be careful. 99 damage is going to be gone in a couple of seconds here, but Dark Smoke is in the wrong neighborhood. The Doom does not want to be here. It's MxGuire. It's the Ogre. Able to just bring down the Doom after a couple right clicks. And looking very dead. They also take both of the outposts now too. Badger has to back away. They use the Quap ult, and they don't have vision, but the dust pop from Alaris. They want to try and find this. I don't think they have enough damage. MxGuire out of mana. Badger just needs to walk away. The jump in from Velvavel. The rotation. MxGuire stayed a bit too long. Ran out of mana, and it's beautiful from Velvavel. Not gonna find the courier, but will find 2 kills in the top lane onto the enemy mid laner, and that's gonna lead into the outpost take 2. We're not even close to the XP, so not exactly a big deal, but it is the map control, it is the TP space. We'll see if they find Zelfer. They have the lightning bolt, so they know he's back there, but how do they engage this? They can't let the damage sap happen. Dark Smoke diving mid. The mass TPs and Dark Smoke has to back. The Legion not rotating up, so they're not going to get the duel, but this is definitely a dead Doom. Another blink coming up in 6 seconds from MxGuire, but Zeus is just like, let's not do this. I'm just going to end it. Piss Salesman getting slowed bottom. He's also caught in the sandstorm. Very dead. And let's see if Half really wants to go for this. He goes the heal. He needs a couple more hits, but there's so much massive rotation from MxGuire. Badger popped the ult to try and save him, but it's not enough. It's too late. They get the kill onto the Legion, plus the Banal. This Banal is lasting so long. They have enough damage. Are you kidding me? The buyback from Piss. He goes for the TP, but there's no stun. Royal Jelly is on the ground, says Zelfer. Oh my gosh, Bane is actually so good now. You don't have to worry about popping and feeble anymore, and that's just ridiculous.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Has it 8 seconds, I think? Something around there. Onto the Quap and just more than enough damage. What a game to start. We didn't have a single kill until the 5-minute mark, but wow, talk about a ramp up. The top tier 1 is gone. On Radiant side, I think we got the tower kill. I don't think it was a deny. No, it was not. Velvavel with the kill there. I must have ended up missing that. Dark Smoke's just screwing around, throwing some tornadoes out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oops. Okay, yeah. Velvavel just farming, and again, this is really the power of Storm too. Farming very efficiently, able to get all of these items, and what a draft from Badger, right? Like, I feel like they figured out what went wrong game 1, and they're turning it against MxGuire's team, and they're able to jump and take these fights so often. Now the Zeus ult, he jumps out of the stun, but it still catches him on the edge. Does he really want to keep diving for this? The rotation for Piss Salesman, he's ran out of mana. The Doom over onto the Zeus, but the ult from MxGuire is more than enough. Badger cannot go for this. The blink, not quite up, but the heal from Half, it's not enough. This dap from Stay Green is enough to get the kill. Dark Smoke is diving past the tier 1. They're gonna get the kill onto the Zeus. A couple more hits. No, they're not gonna get it. Piss Salesman just turns. Dark Smoke wants to find it onto Napkin now, but does he really want to dive against the tier 3? He's throwing out a tornado. He can't stay here. He needs one more hit, but it's not enough. One more hit would have done it. Dark Smoke. He went for the next level plays, but it was too next level. It was underneath the level that Dire was already playing on.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're going to try and find the duel on the Stay Green, but I don't think they have a sentry. He gets the sleep, and that's such a long sleep. What an ability. Holy crap. What an ability, Bane. Okay, never mind. This Bane hero is great, guys. What a good hero. What a good hero. Badger going for the blink, doesn't have it yet. He went for the... This is one thing that I think Badger should really think about. Instead of going to Vlad's, he needs a Veil here. This is another game where it's like, why do they not have a Veil? They have a Razor as well, and a lot of his damage early on is magic as they kill off the tiny mid. It's all from that Bane ult too. It's so easy to find these kills now. But somebody needs a Veil this game. A game. Somebody needs a Veil on Badger's team. And the last time they lost, they didn't lose the game because of it, but they didn't buy a Veil and they lost the game. Correlation does not mean causation, but it's still correlation. Yeah, Stay Rain is just completely caught out. The duel, not in time with the Nightmare. So another bit of dual damage going towards half. I believe that is 3. Oops. Oh, Outpost. So the Outpost sound sounds way too similar to the death sound, so I keep thinking that I'm missing kills. But I am not. I've missed like 2 or 3, but so it's okay. It's okay. MxGuire just missed his item, and he comes back for it. He tried to be efficient, but it ends up being less efficient in the end. Piss Salesman getting dope mid. They don't even need the Doom. It's the jump in from Velvavel, and you know, this is just straight Storm gameplay. And this is the hero for you. They take the bottom outpost, but at what cost? The stun from Badger, the blink away. They're gonna find the Ogre in the trees, and this is not where you want to be to start a fight as an Ogre. He's caught out. That kill is guaranteed. And the outpost just getting turned around. Definitely an overcommitment there. The bait with the outpost. His half has his blink now. This doesn't build in anything anymore? Yes, it does. Kind of forgot about that. But the bottom tier 1 falling. Top tier 1 also falling. That's a tiny railing into that one. And it looks like we're going to get an eggs from Zelfer in just a bit. Going for S&Y? Yes. Going for the S&Y first. Somebody please buy a Veil. Please. Somebody, there's so much potential if they buy a Veil, I swear. The jump into MxGuire, but he can just blink away. The ult is on to, I can't even tell, it's on the half, on the Legion Commander. They get the kill, but the turn is on to the Doom. Their buyback is going to be there from half. They want to get this duel off. It's their only lockdown, the Storm, able to find the kill onto Napkin, but the Storm's a bit low on mana. The blink in, he gets the duel, and that's a dead Storm. Half has to back away. They got the team wipe. Aside from half's buyback, everybody died. But definitely a worthy buyback for half as he gets the duel on the Storm. Razor and Bane, the only ones living. And again, it's the vision. Stay Green literally just camped out in the trees over here and finds the ult on the half to start it. What a play. And it's really just the Storm making the vision advantage for them too. It feels like the team with the Zeus should really have the vision advantage, but it's just not happening yet. This Storm is able to play so aggressive because their only lockdown for Storm right now is it's the Legion. And if Legion's gonna get caught out first, you're not gonna be able to find the kill. It's half not able to take the outpost to jump in from Velvavel if he wants to find it. I don't think he's going to go for it. He's waiting for somebody to show, and I think we're going to see it over here. We'll see if he actually goes for the jump. The jump in. They find the ogre, but it's a little bit too much to ask for. Velvevel not even going for the jump to start. I thought they might take it there, but they don't have the Doom up quite yet. Not enough damage on Dire to actually find the kill. Half getting caught out. It's the jump from the Sand King. It's the jump from the Storm. More than enough damage. The toss onto Zelfer, but where's the last of the damage? They can't even find the kill. The Zeus ult is not enough. Dark Smoke getting a little bit damaged, but the double stun for Badger. Badger making the plays in the middle of this game. He also gets the ult off on the Napkin, the Bane ult onto Ogre. They're finding all of these kills. The MxGuire trying to find Zelfer, but he just steals all of his damage. And it's another 4 kills. And it's the draft from Badger's team is just crazy this game. They're taking advantage of their heroes playing wonderfully. 8k gold lead and we're 20 minutes in. Velvevel is at 22 bloodstone charges.
Are fortified.
Going insane compared to last game. And
Dire's top tower
you honestly could have picked the Storm last game. They went for they went for the Medusa. And that's definitely not a hero you can put your biggest playmaker on.
middle tower is under attack.
Because Velvevel really just taking control right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Seeing what they want to end up finding. How are they going to turn this one around? Dire really needs to start making plays. But again, if you play together as a team, this is definitely the patch you can do it too. They found all their tier 1 items. We're into the tier 2 items, but Storm can farm them up super quickly. They've already got all 3. They don't really need a farm. If they keep finding kills, this one on to half, plus the silence, there's no heal. He's able to survive because they have enough damage. The duel over onto the Bane. What is he doing? He's way out of position. They get the Doom onto the Quap. The heal, not enough from half. The kill onto half. Velvevel is going insane. Double kill. He's gonna fall though, and that's 432 gold. Dark Smoke needs to run away. They can't get the turn. There's so much damage pumping out. It's another 4 kills. You lose the Storm again, but you cannot deal with the Razor. My goodness, they're able to fight so often. And there's no counter for it. The Doom just outplaying MxGuire there. Completely getting blindsided by it. And MxGuire, I mean, last game he went off. This game he's struggling because there's a lot of counters for him. And I really think they missed. Radiant did miss a little bit of a timing to go take that 10-minute outpost. But you're taking these fights. You're being successful that way. And we'll see a piss man. No, they're not going to find anything. They maybe need to go for a smoke and try and find something. Again, your only lockdown for the Storm is what all right, we're moving away from that. Your only lockdown for Storm is it's the Legion Commander. That's it. All right, Stay Green says shut up. Thank you, Stay Green. Stay cool, Stay Green. They actually missed the smoke on the half, and well, I mean, what's the point of the smoke if you don't have your Legion Commander? They've kind of missed the timing there. 25-minute bounties, they're missing all of them, and you know that's got to tell Radiant something is up. All these bounties, they've taken them completely scot-free. The bottom lane is pushed in super hard under the tower. Dark Smoke caught out, but the blink high ground, they didn't get the Doom off. It's 6 seconds. He's blinking very aggressively. I don't think he realized the rest of the team was there. The toss. Okay, that was one of the splits. Okay. They might find Badger on the way back too, but yeah, Badger doing just fine. He's going to see them with the vision from the outpost. And that outpost just instantly gone with how many heroes were there. And Dire really needs to start making plays now. Are they going to fight this? The Razor's up. It's the TP from the Razor. Zelfer is there. Velvevel is going to get a nice long jump. He's got all of those Bloodstone charges too. He lost a couple. They ult from Badger. He misses the stun though. Napkin is still going to fall. Velvevel jumping in, able to do enough damage. Napkin is falling to start this fight, and they need to run. They have been broken. Dire needs to just run away. It's a full out route for them. Alaris not able to escape. Sacrificial Lamb, 3 heroes make it out scot-free. But, I mean, not quite scot-free because they're going to lose the tower to follow this one up too. And got lucky there. Really feels like the tower gone now. We'll see if they keep pushing afterwards. I don't think they will. What item was that? Oh, that's super good on Storm. Very good on Storm. Oh, it's a 20-second cooldown though. That's actually trash. Magic attack bonus damage. Oh. See, if this is Path of Exile, that would make sense, but so because it boosts your magic attack damage, which is basically what Storm does, right? Oh, the Doom! They blinked forward from the Quap. He really wanted to find the kill on the Quap. And I think, I'm not sure how Dark Smoked or blinked there. I thought he would get caught out, but Zelfer sitting high ground, maybe just waiting for them to jump forward. But Half doesn't find the duel. He thought Velvevel would walk forward, not finding it. Dark Smoke still in a terrible position. They can't go too far because he's still got that Doom, but the silence, the Doom is gone. He's dealing a lot of damage on Razor. And again, Napkin, he's supposed to be your core, but this guy is just dying at the beginning of all of these fights. Definitely falling now. Zelfer able to find him to blink in the duel, but you're going to lose the duel to Velvevel. Beautifully positioned triple kill for Zelfer, and they cannot deal with the Razor. Buyback from MxGuire, but it's errant buyback. He can't find anything. Zelfer, God, just making the plays, and it's really on Velvevel too. Both cores are just fantastic. Zelfer with the triple kill in that one, and Velvevel just positioning himself beautifully. He doesn't worry about the duel coming out because he knows his team can win it for him, especially when Zelfer is just popping the ult on top of 3 heroes. Easily doing enough damage. 16k gold lead. And while last game was close, they lost a nail biter, but down the stretch, Badger's team is really making it very big. And a strong showing at that. You know, I thought after game 1, MxGuire's team might be the best in the league. And now I'm being told that's maybe an overreaction after 1 game, which is probably the right idea. Hot takes are not the right takes, is what I'm learning. 5 observer wards onto Alaris. They really don't have great vision, and that's why. Not able to find any of that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And we shall see if they make any more plays. They take a T1 bottom, but again, there's really no follow-up to it. You can't take the T1 mid. There's still all the T2s up, and you're probably not able to fight top. You don't have any vision up there, so you can't take a fight there. And that's kind of just how it works. And I really don't think they can go for a smoke play here either, because they're going to be grouped up. Maybe if they find Zelfer. I think that's about the only option. They could potentially find Dark Smoke too, if he walks over a bit more. But it's got to be Zelfer. They haven't been killing this Razor at all. It's all killing the Storm, which you think would be opposite, but Zelfer is just so tanky. He's got the BKB. I mean, the Dragon still doesn't really do much anymore, but he S and Y, BKB, drums, like he's got the eggs, able to push so aggressively. And Dark Smoke is still just making tornadoes. Where even is this tornado? What? Where is this? What? What is he doing? Okay. All right, Dark Smoke just screwing around. Having some fun. They get the duel. It's onto the Quap, and again, that's the exact target you want to find. Zelfer is having a fantastic game. He feels so good. They're going to lose the duel, but it doesn't even matter. You've already killed off the Quap. You're killing off all these other heroes. Half is falling. The buyback. The damage is just so much. They find the Quap every time. And I think that's just GG. They call it like 4 fights in a row. They lost 4 heroes, and it's just over from there. A 23k gold lead. What a performance from Badger's team. And it's all, I think it's on Zelfer, it's on Velvavel. What a game from Velvavel. That Storm Spirit just dominating game 2. Ooh, boy. Very good games to start off. This has been week 1 CDL season 4. Badger and MxGuire's team splitting 1-1. Very great performances from both sides, and it really feels like the star players of these games were, I mean, MxGuire and Velvavel. It's the 2 mid heroes. It's really them setting the pace for the rest of their team, and the team just feeding off of them. We'll see if we can talk to Badger. Maybe not. We have legs one after this, so he'll probably go on there. But yes, that's it. My voice will hopefully return in a couple of hours because it is almost completely gone right now. But exciting games, both of them. So many kills. I'm still split on the patch yet. But it's been a lot of fun. CDL is looking great this season. A lot of great teams, very competitive to start out. And I think there's a lot of new players as well that are interesting to watch. I haven't seen Velvavel before. Very fun player to watch. I think Badger just cannot put him on these heroes that just don't accomplish anything in the early game. You got to put Velvavel on playmaking heroes. You got to put him on pucks, on Quaps, on I mean, you can put him on a Razor. The Storm is just perfect for him. Maybe a TA. But fantastic play from Velvavel. Fantastic play from MxGuire game 1. It was a 1-1. It's been CDL season 4 week 1. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.